back to my channel. In today's video, we are going to be sewing a pillow. This pillow. One side has faux leather, one side is this cute blue stripe, and it has pom-poms. So, get out your sewing machine and all your supplies, and let's get started. Okay, so for this pillow, you're going to need a 22-inch zipper. Can you see that? There we go. A rotary cutter. I have two here because I don't know which one's sharp. Some pins, some scissors, a ruler, and then a zipper foot. This says narrow zipper foot, but any zipper foot will work. And your machine probably came with one. If not, you can get one on Amazon for $5. And then these are the fabrics that I chose. It's just like a faux leather. And then this is a dish towel from Target. And then you can get some of these pom-poms from Hobby Lobby, and they are $12.99 for a yard. And then you can use your coupon. That's what I did. And I bought a yard. I only need 4, so I could have only gotten 4 balls and just paid for that. But I also have this fabric too, which I thought I was going to use first, but it's not big enough, and it's not leather, it's more suede. But I think this is a really good option too if you can't find this, like I couldn't the first time I went to the store. So now I'm going to show you what to do, how I'm going to cut this fabric. Okay, so my pillow form is 16 by 26, but I always make my pillow covers smaller than the pillow form so that my pillows look really fluffy. So I'm going to cut each of these to 15 by 25, and then I'll sew an inch around that. You'll see, it'll work out, I promise. Don't be too scared about that. And if you've never done this before, let me just show you a really quick tip to get your fabric like straight. So you're going to want to take the selvage edge, which would be the edge that has the little like tag on it. This doesn't have it, but and neither does this, so this is a horrible, I'm sorry, but you get the idea. And you want to make sure that's lined up really well. And you'll see right here it's not lined up, but for the most part it's lined up on this side. And what you're going to do is you're going to fold this in half again, and this is going to be, this edge is going to be perfectly straight because this edge is perfectly straight and this edge is always straight. So we're going to line these two edges up to the best that we can, like that. And then we're going to just take off like 1/4 of an inch on this side. So anytime we cut going from left to right, this edge is always going to be straight. So on this edge it's not straight. This leaf is over the edge there, but it'll be straight. So I'm just going to take this, and when you're doing this, you want to line up the edges on the little scores on this with the scores on this, so that you make sure it's straight. So this I have lined up over here on the 1-inch mark, like pretty straight there. And then I'm going to take this and I'm going to cut in 1/4 of an inch. So I'm going to look on here at 1/4 of an inch, and I'm going to line up that with the edge of my fabric. So I should be lining that up with the 1-inch mark over here. And then you can make sure that it's straight, oops, by your lines all matching up on the mat. So you're using the ruler and the mat to make sure your line is straight and cut. make sure your rotary cutter is nice and sharp too. It will make it so much easier. Okay, so now that that's straight, I'm gonna move it clear down to the 0, the very edge. And I'm going to cut it at, what did I say? 15. Let me just double check this. Okay, this is 31. So I'm actually gonna do, I'm going to do 15 and a half. Again, I'm lining it up down here, I'm lining it up here, and then I'm making sure that the lines match up here. And then I'm going to back. And then we're just gonna cut it to the 25 and a half this way. Okay, so before I get to sewing, I'm going to cut these pom-poms, and you will see that they have this wide strip. Where are you? There you go. Wide strip, and then a small one. So you're going to want a little bit of that wide strip. So I'm just going to cut like this. So now I have my pom-pom like, ooh, sorry guys, it's cut like that. Okay, I just want to show you, I just have a basic sewing machine, nothing fancy. I think it was like $150 at Walmart. And it will do any tiny sewing projects that you have. So I'm all set up now to sew the pillow, the front and the back together before we put our zipper on. But I just wanted to show you, hold on. Oh, it's over there. I was gonna show you the foot. I'll show you the foot when I do the zipper, but I just have my regular foot on here and my sewing machine threaded up and ready to go. And I'm just going to sew down one side of the pillow. Okay, so if you're not like, this is like one of your first projects, you'll want to pin your fabrics together. I normally don't because it's just one more step I don't like to take. But just take some pins and pin it all, and that leather is hard to pin. So just take it and pin it all the way down to the end. And then just sew one straight line. And you don't even have to back stitch here, just sew. I'm just going to press the seams, and I'm just going to iron right over the seam we just made. And then I'm going to flip this open. Whoa, I just hit my lamp. And we're gonna press this side of the fabric, not the leather side, because I don't think it'll, we just want this to stay open as best as we can. Even if you just have to finger press it. It's probably what you're gonna have to do, because so once you kind of have it doesn't have to be perfect. So I'm just gonna, you're gonna take the top part of the zipper, so with the little flap, and you're gonna put that down, and you're gonna line it up perfectly with the line that you just sewn. Now, if this was just regular fabric, it would be a little bit easier. This would all be laying flat, and you would just have to do that. So this one, we're gonna have to really pin it, which is okay. And if you notice, you don't want your zipper to go clear to the end, because you want a little bit on each side so that it'll catch in the seams and you won't have a gap between them, because you wouldn't necessarily be able to sew that. So I'm just going to pin this on. Okay, I'm back and I have it all pinned down, and I just wanted to show you right here on the zipper part. Yes, you just want to pin the zipper flap down and pin it all the way. I mean, I could have probably put another pin right there. And what we're gonna do is you're gonna put your zipper foot on, and your foot will line up right on the edge of this zipper, and you just sew down the edge of the zipper and turn it, back stitch right here at the ends, and then turn it and go up the other side. And then same thing, back stitch the ends, and you're done. It is so easy. So let's show you that. Okay, I just wanted to show you the difference between the feet. So this is your regular sewing foot. You sew everything with that. And then this is your zipper foot. Sorry. And then the needle will go in those holes. So when you're sewing, this foot will line up perfectly with that zipper, and it'll make it so easy. See, if you use this foot, it's not gonna line up perfectly because the needle would go right there. And on this one, it's backwards, but the needle goes right next to that zipper. You can see right there. So let's do this. You do have to move your needle position to whatever side. I'm going to move mine to the left side. So I'm going to press 0, and then it'll be right where it needs to be. You don't want to sew over pins, so pull those out before you get to them. And I'm gonna start sewing right before the head of the zipper. You can see that. And you kind of, this zipper part is kind of tricky. You just kind of have to press it against the zipper foot as you sew. But I promise it's super easy. I'm gonna keep saying that because it really is. It's just, okay, see, I'm just sewing right alongside that zipper. You kind of want to be careful and try to get it as straight as you can, because you will, this is your top stitch for the zipper, and you will be able to see it on the other side. Okay, I'm at the end. I'm gonna turn this. I told you not to go over your pins. It'll just break your needle, but I do it a lot, so without even thinking about it. And then I'm going to and then this is where I'm gonna back stitch. So I'm over, and that's just gonna add a little bit of reinforcement to the ends where you pull, you know, where you pull when you are trying to put the pillow cover in. And then we should be good. so once you have it all sewn, the zipper is sewn on, you're going to cut the seam just all the way down the very first one that you sewn when you sewed these together, and then that will reveal the zipper. And it's easier if you just have a seam ripper because you can just go down the thing really fast, but I don't, so it's going to take me a minute to snip all of these little threads. This one you want to be careful because the faux leather is very soft, so any like nicks or if you accidentally touch it with the scissors, it will show. So be really careful. I'm going to do this and I'll be right back. Okay, so now you can see that I have it all ripped apart, and I can I can zip my zipper up and down. You will have a bunch of little strings, and I just go through and pick them out. Sometimes I do, sometimes I don't, because once you unzip it and zip it a few times, they'll just come out. So that is how you do a zipper, you guys. It's so easy. Now let's do the pom-poms. Okay, so now that we have it sewn, we have one whole side that's sewn all the way together. Now we're going to pick this just a little bit right here so that we can tuck a pom-pom in there. So when we sew the seams, the pom-pom will stay in there, if you know what I mean. So we're just gonna pin that pom in there. You don't want the this part to show, you just want the string part to show. We're gonna pin that in, and we're gonna do that on all four sides. You're gonna have this big ball right here, and so you're gonna wanna push it as far as you can and then pin, maybe put a pin or so right there. You could pin all the way down. That's probably what you should do, but I'm not going to. So then I'm gonna take this one and I'm gonna line up the top a little bit above the leather, because when you see it, you only want to see that. So we're gonna try and catch it in there. I'm gonna do that, pin that one in. If you can see here, we want the ball to be on the, like, so when it comes out, it looks like this. In the corner here. So you, just pin them in the corners. That's it. That's all you have to do. And then we're gonna sew around the edge. And before you sew, you want to open up your zipper just a tad bit so that you can pull it right side out. Okay, here's the pillow all done. You can see the pom-poms look really good. They're so easy. I also made this one, and then these two I bought. But you can make any kind of pillows. And here's some more. Another one I made. Okay guys, I hope that made sense for you. I hope you were able to do it. If you have any questions, just leave them in the comments and I will answer them. But just to say thank you, I wanted to give away one of these pillow covers you saw in the video to one of you. So all you have to do is be subscribed to my channel and follow me on Instagram. That's it. And I will choose a winner next Sunday. I don't know what date that is, but next Sunday I will choose a date or a winner. So if you haven't already, please subscribe to my channel and give this video a thumbs up, and I will catch you later this week. Have a good day.